Welcome to From the Coming Kingdom, messages from the Father's heart.
Hello everybody, this is Jimmy, and once again we're with Greg Johnson of Greg Johnson and Friends. Today we start the journey of going through each song on the newest record from Greg Johnson and Friends called Out from the Land of What Ought Not to Be, Into the Land of What Was Meant to Be. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Greg, when we left off last time, you gave us a great overview of the whole project. But today I want to start going through each song one at a time and just hearing what you've got to say about them and, what they mean to you. So let's start with the first song, Kingdom Jam.
Well, that was really sort of a surprise attack, kind of a song for me. I woke up, as I seem to do, with this song going on in me in the middle of the night, and I heard this, better fry up some chickens and maybe bake up a ham, and Papa's going to play a little Kingdom Jam, and kick off your shoes, get your toes in the sand. And so I get this picture of maybe us having a barbecue at the beach, kind of thing.
That's what it sounds like.
I thought, what's going on here, Lord? And so as it went along, all of a sudden I figured out that it was a sort of an outreach song, talking to people, saying, come along, we're having a good time, but we're getting ready for something that's going to change everything. And I realized it was built around Matthew chapter 25, the parable that Jesus taught about the 10 virgins, and 5 were wise, and they got their lamps filled up and trimmed and ready, and they were going out at midnight to meet the bridegroom, and the other 5 were not ready. But it kind of goes along those lines, because all of a sudden you're going into the chorus that says, I can hear a train that's coming, and that's what it's all about. The thread continues through this song, and you see the ones that get on board are learning to take his yoke upon them and learn of him. Then they end up kicking off all their burdens and planting both feet in the promised land. So that's what basically the album is all about. It's all sort of shown in this microcosm of what the whole record's going to be about. It's very interesting how the Lord does that sort of thing. So it's an outreach song saying, get on board with us, and we're going to a new place, which is the land of what was meant to be.
Yeah, the second verse starts off with, well, you know he's going to come like a thief in the night, but you won't be surprised if you're burning bright. Break that down for us.
The wise virgins they got filled with the Spirit. They were burning bright, and they were going out. If you read the scripture, they were going out to meet the bridegroom. They're anticipating his return. So they're not surprised. They're looking for him. They know it's going to happen. The ones that are not prepared are the ones who will be surprised like a thief in the night. I think your eyes are open, your understanding is opened as you seek after him. And those are the wise virgins that are the seekers.
Amen. Well, the second half of that second verse says, you know that there'll be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Well, that I see as, again, it's like the Lord throws out two different opposing views or pictures, and almost intentionally to confuse sometimes, it would seem to me. But the gnashing of teeth, of course, is those who find that they are not ready. And the weeping side I'm seeing as being a weeping of joy, because those of us that are anxiously awaiting and looking for his return and are filled up and glowing, we're weeping tears of joy.
Well, I will say it's a great way to kick off this record, and it's a fun track, and it definitely puts images in your mind of a family reunion or a big outdoor get-together. I can visualize it as I hear the lyrics.
That's how I see much of the story of the Bible. In the beginning, in the Garden of Eden, all the Father wanted was a family that loved him and wanted to walk with him and talk with him and be with him. and do what he wanted them to do. So he set it up that way. Unfortunately, they didn't choose to go that way, and now he's trying to bring it all back together in a new heaven and a new earth in the New Jerusalem. So that's what we're moving toward. And this song really, it's got a great groove to it, and the guys played amazing on it. The band did. So it's a lot of fun, and it's a time that we're looking forward to when we'll all be jamming together with Papa.
Well, in the meantime, Greg, let's do a little Kingdom Jam right now.
So come take my yoke, come along if you can. Papa's gonna play a little Kingdom Jam. So kick off your burdens, plant both feet in the land. Papa's gonna